welcome. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. It's lovely to see you over here. Now, before we go any further, we'll have to establish something that hasn't or will not establish itself in this country for about 18 months, but you've left Neighbours, haven't you?
Yes.
Was it very sad?
Oh, terrible. We had on my last day on the show was a Friday, and then we had a farewell party. And of course I was to make my speech for the lovely gifts they gave me, and I just cried. It's very sad.
all the way through it? You didn't make a speech at all?
Well, I sort of mumbled, and so they didn't understand too much. But, you know, it's good. It's good to be going on to do other things, but, you know, I may go back for a couple of weeks now and then. Who knows?
What are the cast like? I mean, we obviously, you know, it's a massive show in this country now, and everybody raves about it, and consequently, there's lots of stuff in the press about it.
Well, I think one of the reasons the show works so well is because the cast is very close, and that comes through on the show. But we've actually put together a book called Private Lives of the Neighbours Cast, so I think it's been released here, and all the kids can get it and sort of see what we like and what we don't like.
So it's That's Ruth.
A few secrets.
That's Ruth.
Well, it's actually got true things in it, yeah.
It's absolutely, it's all genuine. Your singing career now, have you always been a singer? You used to sing in the bath when you were little and stuff?
Not so much the bath, but in the lounge room, pretend ABBA concerts and, you know, to my dad's Beatles tapes, yeah.
ABBA? What other music were you growing up to?
Especially Grease, the movie Grease with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John.
Showing my age
so
now.
No, that was my favourite when I was young. And it was sort of David Cassidy and Leif Garrett.
Wow.
They were my heroes.
Did you have your bedroom covered in posters and stuff like that?
No, I never did. No, I wasn't a poster person, but I love to sort of just sing along to the records.
What are you looking forward to? I mean, you concentrate on the album now. I mean, do you want to be just a singer, or are you going to go and, you know, I don't know, television presentation or anything like that?
Well, you know, got some points for me?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you tips if you want them. Actually, no, probably not from me. You need some from a serious presenter.
Well, I'd like to do both. Hopefully alternate between the two, as I have been doing. But it's not that easy to sort of say, hey, I'll do this and I'll do that. I'll see what happens and just coast along. I'm enjoying myself.
Are there any songs that you would like to record that you haven't done? Are there any songs that you listen onto the radio and say, oh, wow, I'd really like to do that song?
Well, I love Kool and the Gang's Celebration, and a band did a cover of that in Australia about a year ago, so missed that one, but that's a real favourite of mine.
Speaking of bands in Australia, which bands do you think are going to come through? I mean, In Excess have finally broken in this country and got the success they deserve. Midnight Oil are coming through, and yourself. What other people are there for us to look out for, do you think?
Well, Crowded House are currently touring around Britain and Europe, and they've got a great song out called Better Be Home Soon. And we're always like this at the in the charts, sort of close by each other. So them, Big Pig, they're sort of like a percussion band. So they're doing well in America, and they should be coming here.
What about Ice House Australia as well?
Yeah, they're really good too.
What do you listen to at home? You know, when you sit down, what do you put on the stereo?
I like to listen to Steve Winwood.
Oh, brilliant.
Stevie Wonder, Tracy Chapman, Crowded House, Prince. I saw Prince when he was here.
Pretty mainstream pop.
Yeah, I like, you know, sort of more casual stuff as well.
But your current single, of course, is The Locomotion. Now, can you teach me the moves?
Well, you have to watch Top of the Pops.
Right, with pleasure, yes, go on. You're not going to show me these? Is it because your version, that was the version that I used to do when I was in nightclubs. That was a long time ago, though.
I never even heard the original till after I recorded it, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't hear Little Eva's version first?
No, I've heard it since. I haven't seen the film clip to it, but so I don't know the original dance.
Oh, right. But you made up your own one as you went along?
Yeah, I've got one. I do it with 4 guys dancing with me. It's a lot of fun.
And you can see that in the video?
Yeah, well, they're actually different because the video, I released Locomotion in Australia May '87, and we did the video then, and now it's a new version, but with the old video, so it's quite old. So I've got a new dance to it now. So
you've got a new one, so we can see the new dance on Top of the Pops.
You've got to learn 2.
You've got to learn 2 dances now, but we'll take a look at the video. Kylie, thank you very much indeed for coming in. It's been a great pleasure talking to you. This is her new single, The Locomotion.